Nick Rutter from McKees37.com. Today I want to show you just how cost effective our SiO2 Rinseless Wash is at making a ready-to-use waterless wash formula. So in the McKees37 ceramic line, we have the dedicated Rinseless Wash, which if you're not familiar with the Rinseless Wash, you have a bucket of water containing 3 gallons. You put an ounce of this in. You use our big gold sponge. You wash the panel, then you dry it. For a waterless wash, we have our ceramic waterless wash formula, which is like a detail spray juiced up on steroids. With this application, you spray it on and you wipe with a towel. So we sell this in a convenient, ready-to-use formula that does not require any diluting. A big advantage of buying the rinseless formula, besides the option of using it as a rinseless, is it makes an extremely economical waterless solution as well. Come on and take a look at this. So the SiO2 Rinseless Wash, it's a big 32-ounce bottle. This is extremely concentrated. And if you look at my visual here, what I have is I have 64 22-ounce bottles of our ready-to-use ceramic waterless wash. One container of the rinseless makes 64 22-ounce bottles of ready-to-use waterless wash. And the way that works is you would dilute the ceramic waterless wash to make it a spray and wipe formula. It's half an ounce for every 22 ounces of water. So it's convenient that our spray bottle is 22 ounces. So let's say you buy the ready-to-use formula and you've used it up and you want to fill up more, you love this stuff, you find yourself using a waterless wash often, get this and mix your own. I have this filled with water, and the container has this built-in measuring cup, which is really nice. And there I am at 0.5 ounces. So that's in half an ounce of solution. And I'm simply going to remove this cap, and I'm going to very carefully pour it in my empty container that's filled with water. See, going in there, and that's all it takes. So a half an ounce, again, makes 22 ounces of ready-to-use waterless wash. Put my sprayer on. You can hear that satisfying click of our ratcheting sprayers. These were designed just for our bottles. The sprayer's not going to come off, and it's also a high output sprayer. And I already have a separate video on using a waterless wash, but just a few tips anyway, is you want to have plenty of towels. This is our premium gold towel. It's about 360 GSM. And a waterless wash is not a replacement for a traditional wash with a hose and a bucket, or even a rinseless wash. This is for light dust. If you're seeing my Camaro on frame, you might think, this car's really not that dirty, Nick. Well, it's true, it's not that dirty. I love my Camaro, and I'm not going to wash it if it's really dirty with the waterless formula. It has about 200 miles since the last time I washed it. It's kept here in the trademark garage most days, and a waterless is perfect. So take your solution, you're gonna shake it up, and the idea with a waterless wash, come on in and take a look at this, is I'm saturating the panel. I'm using a lot of this. So normally when you use a spray wax or a detail spray, you use it sparingly. Well, that's not the case with a waterless wash formula. You want to wet the surface. It provides lubrication, it encapsulates the dirt and grime. You can see it running off because, of course, my Camaro was ceramic coated, as you'd expect. And then you take your microfiber towel, and we're not going to rub in a circular motion. That would create swirl marks. So I've got my towel folded 4 ways, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to use one side. I'm going to roll it up on an edge here. That way I'm not putting the entire face of the towel down, and I'm simply going to wipe. There's a little bit of dirt. Now I feel comfortable using this part of the towel again. Some of you guys might jump to the comments box with fire and fury, yelling blasphemy, use this section now, but it's my car, this is the real world, I feel comfortable using this. And at that point you can see it's a little dirtier now, a little past my comfort level, so I'm going to roll it up to this side and do that. There's some dirt right there. I've got a clean section right here. Now, microfiber towels don't grow on trees, and most of you don't have an endless supply like I do. So I'm trying to pretend like I'm trying to get the most out of my towels, which even though in the real world I'd be using tons of towels because I have 8,000 square feet of microfiber and car care. It's very blessed. So now that this section of the towel, this folded section, is soiled, I'm going to switch to a new section. This is done right here. And just to be safe, I'm going to spray a little bit more on there. Normally the lower panels, what I'll do is I'll saturate these before I even start working on the rest of the car. And then I'll work my way around the car and save these for last. That way the cleaner has plenty of time to dwell. And you can use this in the sunlight too. And wipe. There's my dirty section right there. You know, Joanne's my camera woman today. I think that she's going to go home and perform a waterless wash when she gets home. I can tell she's pretty intrigued. So it's dirty. And you can even dedicate some like door jamb towels to doing the rocker panels down here, because you get a lot of nasty gunk. You know, if you don't want to get it in your nice gold towel or any of the other M-line microfiber towels, don't be ashamed to use a junkier towel for the rocker panels here, because no one's going to get down here with a swirl finder light and see if you got minor imperfections. So, but you can see there, I mean, it's how long that took. And then it's a good idea, especially if you're working in the heat, like we are in Florida. There's no streaks that I can see, but I'll use the clean towel anyway, and I'll just give it a quick buff. And the rinseless wash at the ceramic dilution ratio leaves the paint slick as snot. It's glossy. It's going to have some ceramic protection. And besides using the rinseless as a waterless formula, you can also use it as a detail spray. So even though I'm using this to clean the dirt off my Camaro, I can also use it as a car show, at a car show, as a very economical detailer. So I'm going to go around and wash the rest of the vehicle using the spray and wipe method. This is great. I really enjoy doing this on my lunchtime. You know, you take 30, 40 minutes of lunch, you eat, you know, no matter where you work, you can find 10, 15 minutes to come out here and give your car a quick waterless wash. It's instant gratification. So that's our SiO2 Rinseless Wash, which you can use the traditional way in a bucket, or you can dilute it in one of our spray bottles, our 22-ounce spray bottle. And like I said, it'll create 64 ounces. Look at that. That is 10 cases plus 4 bottles. There's 6 per case of our ready-to-use waterless wash. If you're a math guy, which I'm not, I'm an English guy, leave a note in the comments box. I'd love to hear what the total ounces is. I would love to hear what the cost per ounce is. The first person to do that, you'll win a prize. And also, let's see what a 2.5 pound bottle of rinseless wash, how many pounds it creates of waterless wash. Here's a hint. One of these 22-ounce bottles weighs about 1.67 pounds, if I recall correctly. So do some math, leave in the comments box. Let's have some fun with this. I'm Nick Rutter from McKees37.com. Thank you for watching, and God bless.